What's good? It's Magic Team Magician Tarot. You can like, share, and subscribe below. And I hope that you do. This is a reading for Taurus, the bull. Let's get into it. Thursday, October 12th through the 14th, 24 to 48 hour reading. So, let's get into it. We're going to use the Rock Art Tarot, then we'll use the Pope. That's what I'm here for now. Alright. 23 was on the clock, so that could be important to some of you guys. You could identify with the great Michael Jordan. There we go. This is the Rock Art Tarot in honor of Indigenous Peoples Day. So let's go. Okay. Magic Team Magician Tarot, like, share, and subscribe below. Like I said, this is a Taurus reading. Taurus. What's up, your Earth sign? Been a little bit of a while. We're gonna take that last one that fell off there with the pinky lift. Okay. Weird. A 3-card spread. It's been a little while since I felt the need to do one of these, but here we go. So, Taurus, in the past, growth in the reverse. You felt like you weren't really moving forward financially or otherwise, or perhaps you felt like your biological line, your family line wasn't really moving forward the way that you wanted to or that you intended for it to do so. With the 7 of Pentacles in reverse here. This is the 7 of sensations. So your chakras could have been out of line. You could have had some spinal issues, digestive issues, issues with your height in some way, where you went from being really short to being really tall, or not so much that it's a drastic thing, but you could be going through growing pains of some kind as a result of some sort of therapy or procedure that you might have had done, or something that you had to do. Also could have been for your heart or for your feet. So there was something you went through for your feet or for your legs, and definitely a procedure. So in the past, though, there was a lack of growth. In the past, you felt stifled. In the past, you felt blockages. Now 222 is on the clock. You're moving forward. 2 of sensations is here in the reverse stuff, so you're not juggling, you're stopping the juggling. You've come to a point in your life where you're feeling more the way like a retired person might feel, or the way you don't necessarily need to actually be retired, but you might be quiet quitting or pulling back, starting your own sort of business. You could be some sort of entrepreneur. I got the 5 of intuition here, so the 5 of wands, polarity. So definitely some sort of infighting or politics or issues going on with your community, with your friendship circle, your family. You have something going on with 5 individuals where there is some sort of battle with the 5 of wands, the 5 of intuition. Here it's showing polarity. So you have a being that is more structured on 2 feet, and then you have a being that is more aqueous, transmission, incubus, watery. And this being is wanting to hold that one a little bit. You see? But this one is going and flowing in another direction. So that has some sort of meaning to you right now. Now let's get into it. We're going to do more exploration on this. I'm going to move these down here. So let's see what's coming up. That was your situation. Man kind of emotion. So water sign in the reverse here could have a messed up relationship with a Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces individual. They're very hard-headed. You think of them as like a little devil in some kind of way. You're like, oh, that rascal. They like to work out. They have these like guns, and we'll take you to the gun show in some way. And they also have, there's this curiously Capricorn goat here. I might even need to call this reading Curiously Capricorn, because look at that. There's a side of this person that just goes against the grain. They feel like they're a black sheep. They feel like their body, their corporal spirit is not settled because people are judging them. That's what the black sheep person feels like. So either you or this person, and you might have taken up for this person in the sense that like you love this person, you care for this person, and you believe that their go against the granary is good. So you don't think that they're a bad person. You just know that they've been through some bad or some hard things. That could be you as well. If you have a lot of Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio in your chart, or even just a little bit in the right placement, If you have a moon that's very ruled by Cancer or something like that. Like, I don't even know if that's correct astrological terms. Yeah, I don't know that. But Psychic in the reverse, number 2. I think this is the High Priestess card here. And then 6 of Emotions, the 6 of Cups in the reverse. So again, a hard childhood, a hard history, a hard thing that you all went through as a group. As a 5 or 6, I'm hearing. There's 5 or 6. You could have 5 or 6 children. You could have 5 or 6 youthful people that you really have always tried to be there for. I feel, again, like I wanted to say taken up for. And that's not something that's not really in my vernacular traditionally. Traditions have to do with this reading as well, Taurus. Traditions might be coming up for you. Like, we're coming into Thanksgiving. That could be a really important time for you. Terrestrial is here. So I'm saying a lot of T's. And there's like so much I want to say, and there's so little time. That's what I see here. Ritual in the reverse. So you're going to have the feeling of not having enough time, or not enough you to spread around, or there's not enough something that was ritualistically bountiful or plentiful in the past. You got a 9 of Wands, 9 of Intuition in the reverse. Interesting. So there was somebody that wanted to break through the barriers, wanted to cut the ties with the negativity and the misery. I wanted to say specifically cut the ties with the misery, Taurus. So you could be going through a situation where you were the one to finally say, I had enough of this, but at the same time, you feel like when you had to put your foot down, you had to also put your foot in your mouth. You also have Terrestrial here, which I think is the Star, actually. Yeah. Coming down, you can see these crazy lines here. Just 3 here, too. So it's like the 3. Oh, my gosh. I don't even know what that means. Something about a triangle, or you're trying to triangulate between 3. Maybe you have 3 kids. Okay. I mean, you could have 5 kids. 3 kids are the youngest or separated. You could have 5 coworkers. There's a group of 3 women, 2 men. That could be the case, again, with your children, or with your friend group, or with your, maybe the people that you're seeing, or that you had wanted to see, or maybe that's how you feel about your sexuality, your Kinsey numbers, something like that. I'm a 2, I'm a 5. I don't even know. Something like that. Having to do 3. It's like, there's this, or this. But it's not 2. And I'm getting that because of these little guys down here. And y'all know I say this all the time. Spores. I see the spores. The reason why I'm fascinated and disgusted by spores is because, like, a lot of times you can't see them. So that could be something that's weird for you. You could be germophobic. You could be a hypochondriac in some sense. And you could be like, oh my God, the germ. You know what I mean? You could be very worried about, and I just want to say this delicately because I do respect people like that are worried and anxious about different things. You could be worried about diseases, things that are spreading. 4 of Wands here. You could be worried about your marriage. 4 of Intuition. But I said I was going to do the Pulp Tarot. And the Pulp Tarot we shall do. Here we go. Alright. So, Taurus. Splashing around in the muck and the mire. A little bit. Feeling sorry for yourself. A little bit. Possibly because it's fall. And this could be the time of year that you're usually surrounded by X group, but you're actually with Y group now. So you're getting used to that. Or maybe you haven't gotten used to that in some sense. Alright. Let's do the Pope. The 2 of Pentacles was there too in the reverse. So Taurus, that means you're no longer juggling. You're no longer on the fence about whatever this is. Do you like this better or that better? But then there's a third thing. Weird. Trying to think of a third thing. You're trying to meet in the middle. You want to triangulate. Maybe you want to cut the distance between yourself and someone by a third. Does that make sense to you, Taurus? Are you thinky, Taurus? Are you a mathematician, Taurus? Did you rub the lamp? Did you bring me here? Did you wake me up? Robin Williams. Could figure strongly for you. 6 of Wands here. Boom. 6 of Wands is here when you laugh. When you get over the past through, oh man, that was horrible. And you are laughing about it because you cannot cry anymore. 8 of Swords in the reverse. You've become the court jester in a way, the fool Whoa, 100 was on the clock. 10 was on the clock. Whoa, 9 of Pentacles and wanted to go in the reverse. So you don't do well on your own. You do well in community, Taurus. And I don't mean you don't do well on your own. I just mean like right now you're lonely. And 8 of Wands is here. You want to hear some messages. You maybe heard some messages that were a little confusing. You got a 7 of Cups here in the reverse. I love the imagery on this card. I believe this image is called the Swami. I'm not sure. I could be incorrect. I mean, these are older images, so like I'm trying to, no disrespect. I think it's the Swami or the Guru. You could be a guru. You could be somebody that is Indian in descent, or you could have some ties in your family that you are very interested in the lands of the East, the Far East, and the Middle East, and India, Asia, I suppose. 2 of Pentacles in the reverse here. Again. Wow, pero wow. Look, Taurus, this is crazy. Now I need to have a little face-to-face, which 2 of Pentacles. 2 times. 2 different decks. Same question. What was the on the fence debate you were having with yourself that these messages brought you a bit of confusion? Are you confused because you're not sure? The other person could be confused. You could have been hoping for a particular outcome with the 7 of Cups there. You're like, oh, of all the different outcomes, what could it be? But then you come to one that leads you a little bit more to clarity. Because the 2 of Pentacles in the reverse 2 times, like you're no longer diverging the paths. That's what the triangulation is there. So it's like you need that third point to come back. And I also feel like something about the Bermuda Triangle. You sometimes feel like you're in the Bermuda Triangle emotionally. You could be closed off emotionally in some ways, but 2 of Cups is here. So there is somebody that's always going to have your heart, somebody that you're always going to love. Here's Lucy and Ricky. Tell me that isn't Lucy and Ricky from my old heads. Yeah, but Lucy and Ricky did have trastornos. You know what I mean? They had like knockdown, drag out battles from what I hear. And that could be love. That could be passion. 6 of Pentacles again. This could be the parent of your child, your baby daddy, your baby mama. Yeah, a lot of 6 of moving on. 6 of Swords, 6 of Wands, getting untangled. And lastly, the 5 of Pentacles is here. Okay, so there's some poverty. There's some difficulty coming up. And I think that's all the signs are getting that. Strength in the reverse. Okay, you need to be more like a lamb and less like a lion. Because when you feel out in the cold, maybe you have the tendency to bristle. Maybe you have the tendency to shake people off in some way that for you feels in the moment empowering. But at the end of the day, there's something left unsaid, which is why you have the Strength card here in the reverse. You need to be more meek. You need to be more vulnerable. Look at this Babe Ruthless right here. You could idolize that time of life back in the day. Very back in the day, old school vibe all through this reading. And I'm glad I did the pulp. And I'm glad I did the rock art because there's something primitive and primal about that. 33 was on the clock. 1333. You could, I said this before, King of Swords, Gemini, Aquarius, Libra, some male figure, partner, father figure, masculine figure in your life, Taurus. You think of as the ultimate provider, the ultimate stable person. You just idolize this person. That's why I wanted to say this at the time there. But also the coldness, the calculated nature. Look at how he holds the sword. He holds the sword like a murderer, like a killer. I don't know why I said murderer. That's creepy. But he do murder some things. Lady Killer. This person was Lady Killer, a dandy, and didn't have much time for much else. He also has a butterfly on his shirt. For those of y'all in the know about occult symbolism, why would a scientist? I almost wanted to say biologist. Why would a scientist have that butterfly in that sword? Look at this image. It's just so thinky, Aquarius, logic, reason. Okay. That being said, let's move on to the oracles. Okay. For your oracle today, I have the John Holland Psychic Tarot for the Heart. A classic. Let's do it. Okay. Don Holland. Psychic Tarot for the Heart. I feel really good about this, though, Taurus, because I feel like this is a reading that's talking about you healing. And sometimes I can feel very sensitive because we're getting to the root of things. And sometimes the root of things is daddy issues, grandpa issues, brother issues, mother issues. If your mother had somebody in her life that was a cold and distant figure, that had an unattached swagger about them that hurt others. Swagger that hurts is not the swagger that heals. So you could have had some kind of cold, I almost want to say like mafioso, Mason, high level, top secret people in your life that were secretive. They taught you to be secretive. They taught you to be cold. They taught you to be strong, tempered. Strong-tempered as well. But strong in your temper. So, forged in fire for my people who know what's up. Tempered strong. Here you are in your time to blossom and open up. Synonyms, by the way. Blossom and open up. A lot of yellow in your life, a lot of red in your life. Receptivity. Celebrate. Yellow and red, fall colors. Simply love in the reverse. And this is a father with his son. So this is your time to move away from being that close and that. See how his hands are on him like that? He's done with that. He doesn't need that anymore. The kid doesn't need that anymore. And you don't need to be like that anymore. Or you need to let go in some way of that not having had that thing that you needed. You need to let it go because it's your time to open up. Rest and reconsider. After a long battle. Observe is in the reverse. So too much ruminating, too much criticality is the enemy of you, Taurus. 12 could be your birthday. 21 could be your birthday. Rest and reconsider. I see this person and I just see the mullet. Like, so what is that telling me? Let me look closer. Now I'm getting Xena. Now I'm getting backpack. Now I'm seeing this person is most certainly androgynous. Would you agree? This person is most certainly on a journey. Would you agree? This person, I didn't let you answer. Hold on. Do you agree? All right, cool. If you disagree, that's good. That's fine. But definitely from the 80s. So she's giving me, or he's giving me, or they're giving me, I'm doing this for me. I'm not performing anything for anybody. Either way, male or female, masculine or feminine. I am by myself. Resting and reconsidering. She's not writing, but she's definitely dreaming. Or they are dreaming. About a dream they've had with them for a long time. A childhood dream. Last one. Giving and receiving in the reverse. Do not expect. That's what that's giving me. Do not expect any level of exchange. And then what? And then what? Let's see. Wheel of Fortune. Cartoons. Tom and Jerry. Your inner child. Your happiness. The right things at the right time. Being the right person. Being the right parent. Being the right child. Woo! You a poet and you don't even know it, Taurus. Magic Demon Edition Tarot. Like, share, and subscribe below. Let me know if you liked your reading. Please.